going to take a moment to have each of our authors, and we're going to do it in clusters, coming up on stage, and I'm going to ask them to share their name, their chapter title, and a little bit of something from their chapter with you. And this is an opportunity for you to get a picture of what you'll find in this book, an opportunity for you to kind of get to feel them out, learn a little bit about who they are. And I want to invite you to be open to seeds being planted within you from what they're sharing.
I'm the first chapter of the book. I was so honored when Rebecca told me that. I'm like, what? That's so awesome. So I'm on page 13, I believe, and my chapter is called Life is a Constant Construction Zone. It's a reminder that memories live inside of us, not outside, and here I am being reminded of exactly that once again. Each time I empty out, I expand. I call it a rebirthing process. The old version of me and all that I knew must die so that my new version can upload, expand, and thrive.
Let's get tender. It's the quiet vow that transformed my broken financial wings into feminine power to prosper, one brave feather at a time. And what I hope that you take away from this chapter are my 8 money mindset tools that I put in here. I call the combination of these tools Moneywings, and there's 8 listed in the chapter. And ultimately, I also kind of segue and tell another side story about the story. And the takeaway from that is that really, in the end, what matters most is what we've been talking about, the power of our choices and what we choose to do next. So, thank you.
Thank you.
And in my chapter, I talked about, I have learned, and I knew this all the time, but you have to go back and remember that I am grateful for everything. Everything that has happened in my life, all of it made me who I am now. And I'm grateful for that. And one of the quotes that I give is that I am so blessed, and therefore I can and I am a blessing to others.
And as a child, as an adult, we keep secrets. And it has destroyed many families, many relationships. And the secret in my book, I've kept all the way up to the age of 38. And then I lived my life, but it still was a secret because I didn't trust anybody else with that information. So if you didn't know me, you didn't know my secret. If you knew me, you might have thought you knew a little bit about me. So I'm gonna read just the first part of it. You're gonna have to read the rest for yourself. It came to me in a dream. The story was a vision of me being between the lines in the center of a long road. I didn't know which side I should go to, which side would accept me, on which side did I belong. The rest is for you to find out.
Where did you think you would be 5 years ago? Where are you today in comparison? Did you reach your goals, or did your goals change? Did you accomplish a few great milestones, or do you think you've missed the boat? What stories were you told that continue to define you today? And if I could give you a tip out of all of this, and that's simply ask yourself the question, is this story from my perspective or from somebody else's? Because sometimes people told us something and we simply believed. So I'd really like that we can all simply remember who we are at the very core of our own being. Thank you.
And in 3 years, miraculously, I'd gotten out of $40,000 in debt. I had no furniture when I came back. I had a beautifully furnished apartment. I had a thriving business as an executive coach, and I was in a healthy relationship. And I didn't realize that until I wrote the chapter, that it happened in such a short amount of time. To me, it seemed like forever as I was going through that really difficult transformational experience. So in my chapter, I have 7 tips, or is it 6? 6 tips that I want to share with you.
So my chapter is Unleash, Come Home to You. I know that I have an important message for the world.
And my audience may be ears of corn, and I'm standing on a boulder at the end of the field, but I'm preparing for when I will be on bigger stages. You don't know who you are here to impact, and the message that you have to share is going to change someone's life, but you have to share it. You have to step into it and embrace it. And that's my wish for all of you, is that you embrace the message you are here to share.